Hey guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. We just finished up the dragon, all that dragon painting we had going on there. Alright, so digging through the box of cottonwood bark, and I found this here piece of cottonwood bark. I like the shape of it for a wood spirit, but look at this. We got all kinds of splits and cracks in it. Looks, I don't know if they go all the way through or not, so I like the shape of it, but boy, it's got a lot of checking going on. So let's break out the noisemakers and let's get this wood spirit carving. All right, let's get this party carving. Yeah. All right. So let's see, we've got our taper bit set up in the Dremel 4300, or 4000, I'm sorry. We have I think this is a saber tooth, elongated like flame burr. It's elongated. Finally found it. And then I bought one, but the only one I could get was in a 32nd shaft. 32nd. But they look like the same thing. So we're going to be using these guys today. We're going to be using our cut-saw taper burr. And then we have our sander set up in the other one. But we might put another cut-saw burr in here. We'll see how it goes. Probably going to put the cut-saw coarse or the cut-saw fine taper burr in here, because the fine has a much skinnier profile. Much skinnier profile than the coarse. You can see it's a lot smaller in diameter. Since this is cottonwood bark, and it is, well, usually it's soft. I don't know, we haven't started carving on this one yet. Let's just go ahead and put that. We'll just put that in there. Okay. And we'll go with that. Alright. Alright, so let's get this stuff fired up to draw some lines in for the face. And we'll start doing some carving here. Alright, stop flapping your lips and blah blah blah. And just carve, Rob, and just carve. Alright, so let's see, we'll put a center line in on this guy. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then his forehead is going to be here. Something like that there. That'll be his forehead, I'm thinking. Somewhere in there like that, maybe. Yeah. And then I'm just going to start with his nose. So we say this is his eyes. Here. Like that. Something like that. May have to readjust it. Put the nose in. Something like that there. We can always make it smaller. And something like that. Get that carved out. Alright, so let me get stuff started up and I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, let's just get this carving started using the Dremel flex shaft 4000 with the cut-saw taper burr. Cut-saw taper burr, yep. And if you guys would like to save yourself 5% on your next cut-saw burr order, disc order, rasp order, whatever you want to do with cut-saw, use the code in all caps, carverob, all capital letters, carverob, one word. Alright, so getting that nose shaped out with the cuts all taper burr. I like to try keeping that burr angled away from my line a couple degrees towards the outside, towards the outside of the face. It keeps me from undercutting the nose, and you really don't want to undercut your nose because your nose isn't undercut on your face. It actually rolls into your cheeks, even though we over dramatize that doing these wood spirits and caricatures by creating more of a crease than a roll. But you just keep messing around with it until you find your own style. You look at Jordy Johnson, his wood spirit style, and then you can look at Kevin over at Sticks and Stones, his wood spirit style, or even Ryan Cook or Uncle Kevin carves. We all got our own style wood spirit. They all involve the same components, but we all carve a little bit different. So our wood spirits are related, but they're not the same guy. So yeah, it is cold. Cold and the wind is blowing. I wanted to go out and fire up the chainsaw today, but it's cold out and the wind's blowing and it's got a little bit of spit and rain in there on it. So not a good day for chainsaw carving. Just wet enough to make everything slippery. Everything's slippy out there. So that's the last thing you want to do when you're running a chainsaw at 10 million RPMs is have a slip. You might end up losing something that you really like a leg. So how much did that chainsaw cost you? Oh, it cost me an arm and a leg, but it was raining. Oh, I see. So we're cutting the forehead in there. Pushing that back. I don't think we're going to give this guy hair. We're just going to cut the forehead back and taper it down. We're running at 3 times the speed. And Ben over there at Studio on the Lake, I see that he's starting to gather up some tools. He's moved from the studio to the stuka, the Swedish word for small house to lock your grandchildren in so they don't bug you. Yeah. I seen he had a roll of Gorilla Tape sitting there on that chair one day. I wonder if that's to keep the grandkids in line. That's how you keep them when you take them fishing. That's how you keep them from falling out of the boat. You duct tape them to the seat. And we're cutting the nostrils in. I think Ben calls them his dwarfs. The dwarfs. Gotta keep the dwarfs in check. Got Bap over there in Ireland. His kids are the leprechauns. Yeah, go over and check out Bap. I Can Carve. Spelled with a K. IKANKARV. I Can Carve. He's doing some awesome carvings. Well, Bap is. Go check out Bap and Jordy Johnson at Carving Fusion and the Jedi Master of the Wood Spirit, Jordy Johnson. We got Ben Studio on the Lake and Kevin at Sticks and Stones Wood Carving. Dave over at Cleve's Backyard Woodworking. Check those guys out. And now we're bringing those cheeks down a little bit. Getting all that worked in. And you can see that I am way slower at carving wood spirits than Jordy. Jordy can burn out a wood spirit in an hour, where I just barely get down to the eyes in an hour. So this is going to probably be a two-part video because I've got 2.5 hours of actual carving time in on this guy. So this video is probably going to be 2 parts. 20 or 15-minute videos on how I carve a wood spirit. And we're working those eyes in. We're leaving the upper eyelid in. Working the center of the nose down. See how we started out with that great big wide nose? And once we started cutting the nostrils in and thinning it down, you can see how skinny it got, right? That's why I always start with if you think your nose is too big, you're probably right on mark. Starting out, you're like, man, that nose is way too big. When you first start cutting it in, you're probably right on mark. Because if you start off with a nose the size you want it, by the time you get it all shaped down, the nostrils cut in and all that, it's going to come right up to a point between the eyes. So that's what I found out anyway. That's my opinion. Is that I end up, if I start out with the nose drawn on there and I cut it in with the Dremel or even a knife or gouge, it ends up getting way skinny on me quick. That noise you hear kicking on and off in the background happens to be the electric heater I have on. My pellet stove out here crapped out on me the other day when I was carving this guy. So now I got to go find something else to heat the man cave with. Get it warmed up in here. I might just go with a regular old wood fireplace. I don't know yet. I'm kind of nervous about having an open fire and the place is full of dust. It only takes one spark and you lose the whole place. And as close as my garages are together, I'd probably end up losing the man cave and the big garage. And we never want to see that happen. Nope, nope, nope. We hope it never happens. All right. So now we have got the fine taper burr, cuts all fine, and we're doing some work there, smoothing stuff out and getting it all carved in. Working the cheeks down. We'll end up working them down some more, but that I think will be for another video. I appreciate you guys for subscribing and watching the videos. You're awesome. And don't forget to give me the thumbs up on the videos if you like them. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It'd be awesome. Love reading the comments. I always try to answer them within a day or so when you guys leave them, or even within a couple hours. Depends on, what's going on around this joint. So I hope all you guys are healthy and happy, and you're staying safe out there, and you're all doing well. Make sure you check out that crazy guy, Evil Rick, over there in Illinois. Yeah, I know this is a pretty long-winded video, but I don't know. Whenever I watch videos, I don't like it when people cut in and out. I don't. So basically, I'm just going to show you how I do it. Whether it's a 10-minute video or a 10-hour video. We'll just break it down into parts. If you guys don't like it, skip to the part, whatever. The last part. Like the dragon had 5 or 6 different parts to it. If you just want to see how it comes out in the end, skip to the last part. Of course, it might be a couple days between videos. So, I suggest watching them all. They're kind of like Pringles potato chips. You can't just have one. can't have one video, you gotta have many videos. All right? All right. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Got nothing better to do, I don't. It's cold, it's windy, it's raining. The shop inspector's over there sleeping in the recliner. So what do you guys think our next carve should be? What do you think we should be carving next? All right, we got the micro motor there. Master Carve Pro micro motor. I bought off Amazon. And I think we have the 3/32 flame burr, metal cutting flame burr in there. I love that burr for doing little details. I also, over there at Harbor Freight, they got these micro drill bits. They say that they're bits, but they're actually micro drill bits. Okay, I throw them in this master carver here, and you can only use the very end of them, and they break real easy, but they work really well for getting up in there and cutting detail in on this. Works good on basswood, works good on cottonwood bark, and birch. I use it on birch. I picked up a bunch of birch the other day. The guys were coming through here cleaning up the power lines, and I picked up a bunch of birch logs. Now, their biggest ones are 8 inches in diameter, and the smaller ones are down to like 2 inches that I picked up. Got them out there in the shop drying. So we got a good supply of birch for a little while anyway. Got like 4 or 5 birch logs, and we got 4 or 5 popple logs, or a little bit bigger in diameter. I figured we'd do some small, for chainsaw carving it would be small, for Dremel carving it would be big. So we'll do some small critters, comboing up the Dremel and the chainsaw. And I've got some larger pine, probably 15, 16 inches in diameter, that they were cutting the power lines here last year, and they dropped 2 pine trees, and they cut some branches off my big oaks that were by the power line, so I got those too. We don't have no massive cedar logs or anything like that around here to carve, so our carvings with chainsaw are probably going to be a little bit smaller, and we'll be using the Arbor Tech mini grinder quite a bit. I do not have a die grinder. I guess I have air die grinders. I guess they'd work. So we'll throw some of that into the mix too. You can see we're cutting the eyelids and stuff in on this guy and getting that all done. And we're winding down to the end of this video, guys. So take care, stay safe, be awesome, carve something awesome, carve every day if you can, guys. And share, subscribe, like, hit that like button, and leave me some comments. I love reading the comments, guys. As we wind this video down and get ended up here, we will catch you guys on the next one. All right. Hi, Claire. Hi, Luann. When you're talking, your mind just goes to a blank. Oh, hi, Spike. And Evil Rick. And Lawrence. And Peggy. And Anna. And Gary. And all you great guys. Bye-bye.